So my whole thing is about just starting where you're at, and that's just something that I have always personally struggled with. I've always, with a lot of stuff, just almost everything actually. It's like if I didn't feel like I had it where I wanted to be, whatever it was, some skill, then I wasn't gonna put it out in front of anybody, you know. Just always scared of like what people think, or I would always tell myself that, like whatever, like I have no business doing this or whatever, like because I'm just not good enough. I'm not good as so and so, not good as this other guy that's doing it, or they've already got people doing this, like why should anybody care about my stuff? And so but I would let that just tank my motivation or my drive, and that would just let that run my decision making process. And so I just hope that this is like good for those of you that are also kind of dealing with that, and then maybe that's not everybody, but it's definitely me. And just forcing myself to do this has been really, really good, and honestly, like I really like it. So I wasn't actually always sure that I didn't know. I was afraid I was gonna start this, and I was like, oh, I don't like this, but I do. I really enjoy it. Actually, now I do want another layer. So let's see. We're gonna grab. Hang on. I don't know why, but Photoshop has been kind of laggy today as well. Excuse me. Interesting. Hello. There we go. So I found the pose I like. Yay. Let's bring that opacity down. Perfect. So my other main thing is that I would get to this stage, I'd get the little gesture down or whatever, and then I'd stop. I'd just be like, all right, good enough, don't want to mess it up, so now I'm just gonna leave it. Which is fine to a certain degree, every once in a while, but it's every drawing, for me. And so obviously that's not gonna fly for most everyone. There's it's not something that like people are looking for. Look at this half finished drawing. Not even like some of the like professional artists like that do post like stuff like that or show stuff like that, like it's only so often. It's not like that's not what they do all the time. But yeah, so I'm gonna start doing some structured content. Like I said, I think I'm gonna start with a honestly, like the way I'm gonna do it is I'm just going to pick something that I am weak at, which is you know, honestly, if we're being real, like I've got quite a bit that I could work on, you know, that's not really polished, or you know, I don't really have tuned in very well. um, Big one being like hair. When I get to hair, I just feel so lost, so I wanted to start making videos of me learning how to do. See, Photoshop is glitching, right? Or not glitching, but it's just lagging. So like these lines, they don't feel like I can just maybe just go slower. But anyway, this feels different. Sorry. Anyway, I want to structure those videos around, you know, informing and via me learning, you know, like taking something like, oh, I struggle with this aspect of drawing, so here I am learning it, and then, you know, kind of recording it in that in that style or format, I should say. That way y'all can learn along with me, and it won't be like, oh, look, I know exactly how to do this, but, or I do now, but I didn't, you know, before I did this. So hopefully, maybe like, not only will you get to see my growth, but you'll also like learn how to learn. Clothing's another fun one. Where it's like, honestly though, I feel like I have a better grasp on clothing than I do on like other aspects. Just because I feel like you can kind of just start throwing lines down in it, and it works. You know, like it's enough to like for your brain to be like, yeah, that's a shirt. Excuse me. Man, ever since starting this, I just have had mad like respect for people who do this full time, um and are like successful, because it is just on another level. It is just so much harder than I thought it was going to be. To be honest, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just start streaming and it'll be great, you know, like it'll be fun, which it is a lot of fun, but it is so much more difficult than I anticipated to have like an engaging conversation, but then also actually have engaging content. I feel like for me, I've got to pick one or the other. But I think it's more of a practice thing too, you know, just for crying out loud. But yeah, I feel like, I mean, it's one thing like to make a video and you have complete control over the entire process. You know, you choose when to start and stop certain pieces. You can rearrange things, and in whatever order you want. Streaming, you just are going. So that's being able to hold up a conversation and put out like actual like content that can be understood or digested. It's pretty impressive. Also finding out I don't know quite as much about, like, I don't know why I'm doing a lot of the things I do. I just do them because I've seen them done, which isn't necessarily the most helpful thing in the world. But yeah, so on that note, let me take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. So I am going to have to end it there. Unfortunately, I've got to run and pick up the kids, but yeah. Appreciate y'all joining me. And if you're watching this in the future and you made it this far, just please give me a thumbs up, comment below, let me know how I'm doing. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. That's right. Anyway, I'll figure this all out eventually. So anyway, thank y'all. Appreciate it. Hasta la vista.